Time to turn it up with the realest podcast, Napstyle Live, baby.
Alright, it's live, bro.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Benji C.O.S, brought to you by Napstyle Live. You know, saying 8 to 10 every Sunday. Right now we have a number of guests in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Royalty the model.
Royalty the model in the building. Go ahead, give it up. Miss
Slim.
Slim.
This Shay.
Miss Shay. Mr. Will. Mr. Will. Miss
Amber.
Miss Amber and the
She on the motherfucking building, goddamn.
one more time. Hold on. Wake that up one more time.
She on the motherfucking building,
Okay,
goddamn.
go
Hey,
ahead.
y'all wanna see me, goddamn?
Yeah, go ahead. Wake
I ain't
that up.
blind no more, but I'm here.
Sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
C minus.
Yes, sir. You already know the usual suspects. All right. Ma'am.
I'm you.
This yo.
Hey. Still.
Chill. Usual
already
suspects.
know.
Usual suspects.
Keep passing.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Still right.
We have a couple topics I want to go. Now, this is an open forum. Everybody. Anybody can chime in whenever, you know what I'm saying. Just keep it, you know what I'm saying, civilized. All right, so first thing is, we're talking about the vaccine. I know we're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about the vaccine. In my opinion, I think it was just a census of cooperative Americans. Like, who's going to be a go-with-the-flow kind of person versus who's going to wait and see about how it... You nod your head, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I most definitely think that at the end of the day, it's not only is it to see what American is going to be cooperative with the government, but it's also a way to, correct me if I'm wrong, track who's going to be cooperative with the government. Not only track that individual, but how many people are they people going to track the government? Like, what does they say on the people who are going to be with or against the government? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think personally, I'm not going to go with anything the government says because they were supposed to be here in the first place. So, at the end of the day, they ain't my boss. I'm my own person. So,
It's crazy how you don't even need the vaccine right now to be back in the world. That's
crazy how I don't even have it. And I'm okay.
That's crazy.
They say COVID is supposed to be, quote unquote, ended in September. It's supposed to be over.
How is it supposed to be over if it's something that's continuously killing somebody? So
Right.
that's how you know the government created it to kill off certain people.
But
how you see how it targeted older
They
people
just announced
whose
that
lives
the
was
birth was
over.
out, and it's
Think
gonna
about
be
centralized
50% of
housing,
people that
right?
come in contact
If you're in a
one at a
30
time,
or
one at a
40 story
time.
building, and there's like 5 of them right next to each other, you can't leave that building.
Exactly. So,
And it gets in
so
that
how
one.
did it only target certain people in that 30, 40 building?
No, they target all of them. Only certain people became victims, though.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
I know,
only
I
certain
hear you.
people was targeted?
Yeah. No, everybody was targeted, but they didn't get everybody they wanted.
Right. So how did it not get the people they wanted?
It's all about
Because we're
population
resilient.
control. You
We're
ask.
resilient.
Go.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Resilience is built
They
by
don't want to
what?
be like China, so they
Conditions.
allow shit to happen. But
That's fucked up. Hey, that's hard. I don't know how you did that. That's hard. That's
because
hard.
when he came and brought the cure for
Hey, what-
AIDS,
hey, can you go to the
they
airport,
said
please,
bring us
man?
2 people that you heal. He brought them 100, so then they said we gonna lock your ass up for healing people without a license.
Yeah.
Okay,
How come
so
everybody that found out how to build a car and run it off water dead?
okay, one thing I thought about was
You gotta have people that got their fingers in there.
Yeah.
right now they can have, you know what test tube babies were, you know, back in like what, the 90s. You know, test tubes? Right now they have these things where you can actually have a pod where you don't need a male, you don't need a female, you just need space and electricity.
Let me populate
And
the
they're
world with my
generating
sperm.
baby. We talked about this a little bit on the last.
time.
I want to touch on. I want to have an actual open forum about this. My thing is, I think they're making a universal police, because then you can get human qualities with
AI.
AI order, to where they don't even think about
Android
thinking for
22.
They
themselves.
already got AIs out. It's already robots
They've been
out
having
with
in
flesh
China. They the
skin.
ones who take your order at McDonald's and
They
shit.
got a channel on TikTok. I watch it daily. Like
Why you think they got AI everything on the phone?
Yo, like how they think the people that did the cartoon face thought it was cute to pay $3.99. No funny, no.
But for
No funny, but for real,
Why
you
you
just
think
gave them the
Roblox
right
so
to make a
big?
fake, like what is it? Silicone skin to make the human body.
So now you don't even know who's
real life
favorite and who's
doing
not?
that. Exactly. And you don't even know it's another you out here. Oh yeah, you gotta look alike. You look like somebody. Oh yeah, I bet I do.
Pay 3 bands and get twins with you if you want to with hazel eyes and shit. They can even tell you what genetically, passed down diseases your baby could potentially have.
Facial recognition, anybody? Keep
That's
going.
what Jay-Z and Beyonce did. They said they paid to have the babies.
Exactly.
Keep the
No,
conversation.
They
I
picked the
just- I
gender
watched
and
the
eye
second
color
time,
and everything.
Yep.
I just watched this show on Netflix.
It ain't that expensive though.
I think it's called New Amsterdam, and it's going pretty. It's doing numbers on my TikTok because I catch certain points of it. But it was talking about the AI facial recognition and how everything is literally linked to the cell phone. But we put our social in it at certain times. We got our Gmail, our location.
You can't cut it off.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't turn it off at certain points. You know what I mean?
When your phone
it's
optimizes,
like
it
they
turns all
really
that shit
know
right
where
the
you-
fuck back on, or whether
Okay.
you
If the
turn
top
it
part
off
of
or
your
not.
screen turns red.
There's no way you would be able to
That
use
shit's
those
bad.
apps
The little
unless
dot.
they have That's what third party data is. When they sell their data to other companies, they have the same exact duplicate data that they had. They just sold it to somebody else and they're promising they won't use it for something else.
Have you guys ever seen
That's why you have
I
so
feel like
many
he like
problems.
TikTok
third number
videos
of
where
bad
like
Every time.
celebrities are speaking out about what the government's doing, and then all of a sudden the video
You're
cuts
mad.
off. The video cuts off. You can't hear no
But-
sound. You can't hear nothing.
Ain't no point in knowing it. You can't
It's because people
If
are
they ain't
starting
gonna
to
do
build
nothing
knowledge
about
on
it.
what the government is doing. So when you're speaking up and in your lives like
Then you're
this,
dead.
the government is speaking up and they're cutting the
because
volume,
when
so
you
you
speak
can't
truth.
build that knowledge with other people and stand up against for what you want your rights to be.
That's because
So
we got a problem.
the government's
it's,
trying to
it's
cut
only
you
a
off.
problem. They only come for you because we don't stand together.
Exactly.
You
Wake that
understand?
up.
They
No,
coming
expand on that.
from
Expand on
singing.
that.
They going from singly. You feel what I mean? Like no
Divide
funny.
and conquer.
I've been
Y'all
started where
not going.
I've never
Y'all
went
not
to
taking
Mexico.
over them like they did the Capitol.
Okay. Hey, whoa.
Like no fun with the shit. No funny
Okay.
shit.
All right. Next thing is just right. What is more important? If you believe, I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna say A or B, right? A is free thought. B is capital security.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I had to stretch my shoulder.
Hold on, wait.
A is free thought. B is capital
Free thought on
security.
what? Everything?
Period.
Like, there's no restraints, no laws, no.
No, there's free thought. Like you can express your thoughts without. If you say I want to do this and that, that's still control, alt, delete, log off. If you feel like you're being bullied, but if you go and punch somebody, you getting accountable for that. But if you say you're gonna punch somebody in the face on Facebook, you don't get accountable. That's not a threat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said,
Like, okay, no. For
yes, I
example,
got
BG man went to the
blocked.
basketball court, right? He said,
I
"I'm
thought, because I got blocked for a lot of shit.
Nah, yeah.
that you was just talking. That's what I'm saying. So
be
free.
motivational.
You're not
You
bullying
Hey,
No, like for
anybody.
real.
They blocked me. I was about
You
to
saying
do.
some
That's
shit,
bad.
you know,
Yeah.
They blocked me.
Like
Like
for
trouble
real.
that you get in trouble.
Okay.
No, like for real.
A or B? A.
Free thought.
Okay, so 3-0.
I want both.
Can't have both.
That's the fucked up part.
Exactly. That's why you guys
But
are.
there should have been a balance originally. You see what I'm saying?
like,
Because you
they
need
ain't
order.
giving it.
Free thought. Okay, so would you rather have to a point where it's a? I mean,
Because if you got beat and that police officer can lie and say,
no.
I felt like it smelled like weed, so by law I was able to pull their ass over and lock their ass up, even though they didn't really smell like weed. I just wanted to get their ass.
That's security.
That's happened way too many
Free
times.
thought is letting you smoke as much as you want, do as much as everything you want, crash out and kill people.
But they don't like
But
when
it's
you know
still
your rights
free
and the
thought.
law.
But okay, how about this? A utopia in America or a utopia in North Korea where eventually everybody's killed off and only certain people are there.
But see,
And that's the utopia because you have to share the resources.
I already got
'cause it's
free thoughts. I don't
socialism.
have to tell everybody what the hell is on my mind.
Okay.
But if you say too many times you want to kill a certain political person on Facebook, they
No,
come
let it
for
ride,
your
let it ride,
ass.
let it ride. She doesn't want to share.
You can have
Right.
free thought, but they'll hold you accountable if it get too loud.
Or the wrong shit.
I mean, I just
You
He
right.
said, "Now you're
You can't say
terrorist."
I'm just playing.
You're terrorist
I'm
now.
just playing.
Terrorist now.
Because I guarantee you, if we ain't Facebook friends just because we've been talking, I might come up with y'all suggested friends tomorrow. Why is that?
Pay attention to this tomorrow, y'all. These phones is telling everything.
The only way they can discredit what you're saying is to discredit your character. That's why they want Kanye to be so crazy, because he exposing some shit that's been going on that they don't want him to stop. That's why everybody who came against it dead. Y'all don't know that Bill Cosby was trying to buy ABC, and they didn't want to do that.
That's what
So how else can I stop it
Why
from
you
getting
think
it?
everybody trying to get
R.
a
Kelly
now?
wanted to
Because
get
there should be a
ABC.
statute of limitation on some shit.
Dolph
Like, come on
wanted,
now.
Dolph wanted to buy the whole
Yeah.
Interscope. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson wanted to buy all Sony.
Well, Dolph cannot buy no goddamn Interscope.
His
How is that-
royalties.
He wanted to buy his whole label.
How is he gonna do that?
Apart
Yeah,
in
nah,
certain
But
freedom.
Dolph has 900 million. You know how much Interscope?
No, I'm just saying that's what he
And
is.
then
He didn't even need the
Bro,
music
He said-
money.
put it this way,
He said
Eminem's
partnership.
on Interscope.
He said partnership.
That's more than 900 million.
And I'm one of
Dolph
those
wasn't
people,
doing-
I'm not going to be angry.
Diamond.
I'm going to do what the fuck you
Okay.
do. And I'm going to look at you and wait.
Yo, you
on my
can't.
phone.
Hey, stop it. Don't do that.
Cat, put him on there, cat.
He always do
Sweep me
that.
under the rug with
Nah,
your
Dolph wasn't hitting the number.
Dolph had about
He
cool
lied,
just-
man.
XYZ.
I'll tell him,
And he was doing his
man.
thing. Okay, next thing. Okay, now this is a 3-part. So let me just get it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me get it out. All right. As partial owner of the Brooklyn Nets, Jay-Z. Yep. I didn't want to say names, but now we okay. Cool, Jay-Z. Yep. Put Hove to the fire. As partial owner of the Brooklyn Nets, how does Hove feel? You think in regards to Kyrie Irving posting the documentary link? First of all, they didn't do anything about Bezos, who has the shit on his platform. They did something about somebody else who just copied something that was already available to everybody in the world on his platform. That's already available to everybody in the world. It wasn't like his KyrieIrving.com. It was Twitter from Amazon.
Scapegoat.
Okay, so I got to distract myself. My bad. So how do you feel about that? And then also, how do you feel about Kanye West's anti-Jewish dominance remarks? So you think he would ever take down like the Niggas in Paris or the Blueprint or the Blueprint 3 or like the ones that Kanye produced? If he really cares that much, do you think he would? You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Hell no, I still making the money.
Okay.
I don't know.
Damn, I got to
I can't.
They forever. He's not thinking that.
I mean, he got a lot of avenues of revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And he already lost enough endorsements. He's not about to take that
he
shit
ain't
down.
worried about no endorsement. He got churches. He got followers. He got.
Shit, he lost a lot of shit behind him talking.
But
though.
listen,
That's a lot of bread.
You know what he telling you. You know what you can see. You don't get to know it all. You feel what I'm saying?
That part.
And also, when it's okay outside of the Jewish thing, he's definitely been dead ass wrong about that. But when has Kanye been wrong about anything else? Think about it. Bernard Arnault, he kept saying that, right? He kept saying Bernard Arnault, right? Guess who became the richest man in the world during the pandemic?
Exactly.
Bernard Arnault. Guess who just got finally indicted and incarcerated after 15 years of surveillance? YSL. Guess what YSL also stands for? Saint Laurent. Guess who owns Saint Laurent? Bernard Arnault. If you have the richest man in the world, you're fucking with the richest man in the world's money. Guess who's going to go to jail really quickly?
You.
The person that's attached parallel to the same brand that he thought he was giving tribute to, which is another reason why we need to own our own shit. But,
Cause did y'all see how dude signed them over to somebody else so he wouldn't be in trouble because he knew the day before or like 24
And that's
hours
what
prior
they do.
the day was about to get ran up? Come on
That's
now.
what they do. And all they do is
Easy.
get fired and go to another one. It's like getting fired from one
Be
restaurant, working at one
collected,
restaurant, you go right
Yeah.
to another one. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? You just in that, your department of work is where you
I
get
watch
to move
my
around
old
in.
boss keep flipping businesses and other people's names and
Yeah.
changing the names and shit because they doing
Bankruptcy,
crooked
yeah.
ass shit.
Yeah.
3 years later, they got that nigga. Like, come on now, you can't. Everything gonna catch up to motherfucker regardless.
wake
It's
that
a
up.
spiritual warfare out here. Fuck all the other shit everybody talking about.
I think what it was is
Oh, you gotta feel
you got
it, not think
you got a foundation that's been running shit for so long, but they've been orchestrating shit, and you got people because of social media now are very influential, and you can't shut them up.
Yep.
And so the only way they can shut you up is to discredit you. What I was just saying before that. And you got people who are backing up other motherfuckers now, and there's people who are uprising now. Because if you notice, a lot of businesses didn't even start until COVID.
Exactly.
A lot of motherfuckers didn't see 10 bands until COVID.
Exactly.
No, like no funny.
And shouts out to the people that did something with their money.
Exactly.
Right.
And like the dude from Pretty Ricky got caught because he went and bought a fucking Lambo.
That
What
nigga
the
just
fuck?
got out.
He did just get
But we got people now who was blessed with money that they would have never got because we got to do the same thing they was doing, but we had to operate accordingly because the only people the IRS didn't come get is people who had receipts to fund that business that they said they had.
Yeah.
I wish they would've put that
And
money
you
in
know
my
what's
hands.
crazy? People ask for forgiveness, but if you my mama and I ain't do nothing, but I come up saying, Mama, I'm sorry, would you forgive me? You're gonna be like, what did you do?
What did you do?
You hear me? So I'm asking you for my forgiveness, but if I ain't do something, why would I ask for forgiveness?
You know, another thing about back to the forgiveness. I would suggest, and this is not professional advice, this is personal experience. This is a disclaimer.
It's a disclaimer.
Don't do the forgiveness, because if you do the forgiveness, they're going to audit everything to the penny. So if you went and got one thing of fast food, one granola bar at Speedway,
it better not come out that account that money came out of. They coming to the penny.
But to sum up everything I was saying, I think the problem that's going on with the world today is they don't have people who are willing to die with their secrets no more. Back then, it was like an occult in the world. People was willing, like Rosewood. A lot of people died because they didn't want to tell on somebody, so they had to take the blame for it. A lot of people died for it. We don't have a generation that's willing to die for shit. They like, fuck you, nigga. I'm bigger than that. That's why there's no loyalty in the world, and a lot of shit can't hold like it used to back in the day.
I feel like true.
And the foundations is crumbling.
When
And
is everybody with the money?
And a lot of motherfuckers is gonna die, and a lot of motherfuckers gonna get rich. You just gotta know who the fuck you working with. It's not about who you know, it's what you know about who you know.
What deal for you?
But ain't nobody about to stop these 5 top families that's been running shit for so long. You gotta
They
kill
dying off.
They dying off, that's the
They
thing.
dying off, but they grandkids, great grandkids, and all that.
But a lot of people want a clear conscience before they die. So
No, but the difference is this.
The generation ain't the
The
same.
generation.
No, but that's a good thing. The difference is now the kid is wearing cornrows, blonde hair with a sweatpants, with an Iverson jersey,
Generation ain't
in the bottom sleeve because the older, you know what I'm saying? With some whatever on, like instead of don't look at them, or something like that. It's like it's assimilated, so now it's like maybe you say gonna die off, but like it's dying off like this.
Yeah,
we're all growing together in a way. It's like,
but you know what?
Also, we gotta stop. Never mind. Go ahead.
I feel like that's why they
we gotta stop like excluding other people too. Like
shit, I don't exclude nobody no more.
You gotta break the generation.
I'm not racist. I just feel like
that's what I was about to say. Don't be mad at nobody.
Don't be mad. You gotta live that life.
Show them why you need to be where you saying you at.
Exactly. Everybody makes sense.
And also, we all have different groups of friends, right?
Yeah.
So why would you bring different sauce to different groups, right? But imagine if you had the same kind of sauce that just fit the void for different audiences. That's the point of everybody being here tonight. Everybody has a different audience. You know what I'm saying? We're getting different sauce, the same sauce to different outlets. But you said something about generational.
Yeah, I said that. You said that we're growing together. But in order to grow together, you got to break the generational curse. The generational curse is not allowing others into the clique.
Yep.
For so long, it's been white people stick with white people, black people stick with black people. But once we come together, and the people who realize the purpose is deeper than the skin color, then we break that curse.
It ain't even no color, it's your bracket.
That's how
you down here, we right here, they up
you
there.
You gotta get past that. People are so narrow-minded. It's this color or this color. It's never just, we all humans. It's never that.
Right. It ain't nobody's fault. It was how we was all taught. It was during their teachings. So
It was all, don't do that, it's wrong.
The government, you feel me? Because it was they books that taught us, or they ways, they videos in school that we was watching. You gotta retrain your mind to accept, open your mind. Open your mind.
My daughter told me her teacher told her that slavery started because white people didn't know how to farm.
See
and
what
I thought
saying?
she was joking.
But it's not.
They really tried to tell her that slavery started because white people didn't know how to farm. How did y'all sweep that under the rug to be able to tell some kids that and they believe it?
How are y'all even telling?
I mean, the kids are gonna believe it because that's what they're taught.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why we believe
that's what I'm saying. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all.
That
If we want to be business people, we gotta know the same shit they know.
That's how you step in on your child's education because you know
They've been trying to have people to
You gotta give your children the real shit before they even go out any damn where. You gotta tell them.
We got the most influence from our peers in school growing up through school.
But our parents, I don't know how old any of y'all are in here, but if you think about traditional, our parents was just raised, they taught us to just do what you're told. There was no question.
Being at the street light.
This is that. You know what I'm saying? They weren't talking about none of that shit. I tell my kids.
Because we wasn't exposed to a lot of that, but we grew up in it, but we wasn't exposed to it.
Santa Claus in the Bible are for kids.
I wasn't
Right.
in my household. I was not raised any different. I was
very, very
my dad was
important.
black, my mom mixed. You know what I mean? I was raised as I thought as a black girl until I got out of the real school. Just realized what color are you? And I'm like,
And they make you feel uncomfortable.
I mean,
It's been ingrained in me.
Being mixed
But then
is
it's
all
like,
fucked up and
after
confused.
kids, you have to know they didn't put
But it shouldn't be. It don't matter what color we are.
Butterflies,
Like,
it's
what do you stand for?
it's
You
two
know?
walks.
it was like if I got the black girl friends, I'm doing
And they all stayed happily together.
And the black girls don't like me because you too cute. Because you
It's
like
like,
that.
well, damn, I can't win for losing.
I mean, I know you went through that shit too in school. Like, that
I'm
shit
like,
was so simple.
I'm really cool as fuck. What's wrong with y'all? Like,
Right.
damn, why
Y'all
does it matter?
That's
And
how I
my mama
got
always
my
told
name
me,
tag.
Be careful who you be friends with. Them girls won't always be jealous of you because you're pretty with green eyes. And I always, it never mattered to me. And I'm like, why the fuck does that matter? That shit was real.
I went to predominantly white school, so when you 1 out of 5 black kids, everybody, you somebody, everybody.
That's how I was. And I came
crazy.
from Chicago, so I mumbled. So they made fun of how we talking. They feel like we just smeared it. Everybody right, they can understand me. Right now, when I punch you in your mouth, you heard
You
that.
heard that,
The
didn't you?
diversity since you know it's always been some type of diversity. Oh, your feet bigger than theirs, or you bigger than them, or you taller than them, you shorter than them. It's always been some type
It's
of
always gonna be
dictation.
something too.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. When people learn how to open their mind, you see past all of that. You don't look at an adjective. You look at the deeper.
Yeah.
My son got exposed to that shit early though because he was in private school from kindergarten to 4th grade. So like Angela Moorhead and all them, all them Pacer kids and shit, he was going to school with all them. And so when I was taking them to school, I said, Mom, don't walk me to class. Don't get out the car. I'm just getting out of work. I got scrubs and a bonnet on. Like, let's go to school. It's like, Mom, I can do it myself. Don't
And they're gonna fuck with them.
Yeah, so when I walk into school to come and get him in the afternoon or whatnot, she's like, Mom, why'd you get out the car? Because I got a whole bonnet on and shit, and when I take my bonnet off, the kids are like, oh, can I touch your hair?
Mm-hmm.
And the parents is walking around looking at me crazy. And then you got the black moms walking around looking like, bitch, don't act like you don't know what the fuck this is.
Because you got black people that maybe were more privileged or come from money and they just act like snobs. I'm sorry. I don't G for
Our
that.
husband, I forget who her husband.
I don't like
That's why
that
people,
shit.
they'll never understand my grind. I grew up with rats and roaches, where you had to turn your
Like,
shoes
come
over.
on
So
now.
where I'm at now, I respect that, and ain't nobody
Yeah.
gonna tarnish that. Goddamn it, they.
And they make you grow a
It's my
different
thing.
thicker
It's my
skin.
thing.
The motherfuckers think that you had to grow up and move
Came
different, that you
from.
grew up like that. Nah, goddamn
Goddamn
it.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with where you came from. It's just how you
It's
go
how you
about
act.
it. You feel what I'm saying? Are you there to stay in it, or do you want to get through it? You know what I mean? Because I just tell my friends like, yo, it's all about who you hang around. Really, like it really is. I done been on the bad side and I done seen the great side. You know what I'm saying? Without a dollar in my pocket, I done been on yacht. Like I feel like here. You know what I'm saying? It's like how you carry yourself. You can hang around a bum and
You
be
can
a
still
bum.
be humble, but
You know what I mean? You can hang
still be
around.
humble.
It's who you hang around. Because if I give you,
Yeah,
if we
like
both
that
have trying to
money
build a
value,
house,
where you came
and
from.
we both got
You
the
gotta
same
remember
amount of
where you
bricks,
came from.
but you lend yours to somebody else and I keep all mine, but because I feel for you, I give you mine. At the end of the day, my house ain't gonna be how I want it to be built, but yours is gonna be ideal off of my bricks, bro. So you hang around the same type of people that you want to be around. How you want to live in life is who you should be around. That's how I feel about it. Because you hang around a bum, you ain't gonna never see a million. I bet you that's it for you, because let me get that. Let me borrow. You feel what I'm saying? Like real deal.
I was spending over a band a month just in gas coming back from Muncie to Indianapolis, making everybody else's business better. I work by myself and I make 99.99% more money working by my motherfucking self than when I worked with everybody. And I wasn't paying for shit. But I still make more money now and I didn't have to pay for shit then.
But still, you see the
That's
difference.
that humbleness.
Because it's the time that the talent that I have, some people don't know how to elevate you.
Yeah.
Because they weren't in a position to goddamn it be where they was at. A lot of people just had some money and had an idea.
They didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know what to do with it. It's still a lot of those people.
And then so they always look at you as competition or too aggressive because they.
Because you know yourself.
So that's why Napstyle Live was about a motherfucking bunch of entrepreneurs and moguls who stepped out on faith with their own brand and name, goddammit, and we came together and let our powers combine, goddammit,
And not afraid to welcome other people in. Like all that weird shit everybody be on in this city is ridiculous. And that's why people aren't prospering. That's why motherfuckers still at the same level they at. I don't give a fuck what they say they doing. Nigga, you talking about the same shit for how many years? Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
War story is over
Ain't
with.
nobody trying to hear that shit.
That's
What are you doing?
You'll make the most
now?
money when you understand that you're going to live up to stigmas every day. People going to always judge you. That's why when I come in the building, Gio in the building, goddammit, I'm going to tell you what you're getting right as soon as I walk in the door. Let's move past that and get this money now. Goddammit, you can't miss me when I come in the building. So understand that. Let's move past that and get this money now.
Come on, man.
Get this money. What else is there to say?
Because once people know who you are, they don't ever have to
Question it again.
they ready. They ready. I need people who are always ready. People are always scared. Oh, what if? Well, if we the only ones doing it, we only gonna do it as long as we allow this motherfucker. That's why I take every moment serious, because if I fail, I ain't got no motherfucking body to blame.
But you can't get too comfortable. No situation.
Hey, listen, everybody mind don't move. Listen, I took psychology as a major, and I have it. You understand? I feel like psychology is something that everybody needs to have in their life. You know what I mean? I got an associate's and I want to get a bachelor's. Like no funny.
Because if you can't understand how the mind thinks, you can't understand nobody. You can't understand both sides. Like I'm a very neutral person. Whether you right or wrong, I can still understand. This is why you thought that was okay versus what's wrong with you? Everybody's raised different, come from different, whatever. But at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. So if you don't understand why you're implementing the shit you're doing, you gotta go back in.
You got $200?
Okay. How much you need?
You got 200?
That's why I feel like if you ever feel uncomfortable around me, you shouldn't be around me.
You better knock all the beer, liquor.
I feel like I'm the best.
Fuck you.
Damn, I ain't know what we was talking about.
You say how much I need. Shit, you better give it.
So what we doing?
What we doing? And then when I met his mother and his family and whatnot, I'm like, oh, this is why you think this shit is okay to treat women this way. Because one, your mama ain't shit. You come, and then your family, your girl cousins, y'all all they grew up thinking this shit is cute because they looking at all the women in your family doing this fucked up ass shit. So now you already think women ain't shit. So when you go out in the world, you already have this perception that women ain't shit. So you gonna react and think and treat them like they ain't shit.
Why you think you go to therapy? They start with your childhood. Because they want to know how your thinking distortions, core beliefs, and
because we had childhood trauma. Childhood trauma.
Exactly. Like that's how you treat me. Like
Slim, to get back to what you guys were saying was, all right, everybody go around the room. Tell me your funniest. Tell me your funniest ass whooping story.
Oh. You say funny ass whooping story?
I don't think
My
nothing
funniest
funny
ass
about
whooping nowadays was I had to do push-ups while I was getting spanked by Phil. It's funny now because like, damn, he really was like fucking us up.
Mr. Yellow Belly, looking for.
It was just.
Bud over there.
Bitchy funny.
But we ain't never get whooping with
We ain't never got whooping
We
though.
got threats.
We got threat. The threats was worse than the
I
whoopings.
was in a foster home and adopted, and I was really.
Well, then how about
military.
this? Go ahead. This
Military, home base. My mother was a pastor, and my father was Air Force military. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no playing with me. It was an A or a B, or you gonna feel it. Pick out. It was a tree branch. Top 3 of them things. Hope that it didn't rain that day. Or you getting the baseboard up that ass, and you know what I mean. And then you getting the military belt. That's a different type of belt. You know what I mean? It's like
they don't ever wear it.
no, it's hanging on the door. Waiting on my ass. Waiting on my ass. You hear me?
How about this? Instead of that, we'll switch it up. We'll remix it. I'm glad you remixed that. How do you feel about punishment in terms of like behavioral punishment? Are you whooping ass or what are you doing?
some of them need it. First of all, yes,
Hold on, because some of them need it.
Is that one round?
I fight kids, and I understand why your mama in the room, because some of them need it, because your mama don't know what she be doing. Like, it is
But
needed.
this
Some of
don't
them
always gotta
don't.
be no ass whooping.
It don't.
And that's why now these kids are running to
Take the
school
door
and
off the
saying,
hinges.
whoa,
Don't take the phone.
Straight
Take the door off the hinges. Don't do nothing else. Take the door. That's a big privilege.
Everybody
at my house.
Some of the
What?
greatest discipline
That's
you
what
can
my
give that
son
time
calls
to break down
You
while
want me
we
writing
having this
sentences to
conversation.
you?
Yeah, talk to your kids.
Let me help you understand why this is wrong.
That's right.
And if you continue down this path, what's gonna hit you with that wall when you get right there?
Right.
Sometimes that's the best
That's
teaching
gonna
you
hurt
can
them more.
hear. Exactly, because my daughter hates to hear me talk, especially when she done got in trouble.
Boy.
She like, oh, he ain't going his kids.
Yeah.
Yep. And when I get done, you gonna second guess anytime you think about it. Because you gonna hear my voice in the back of
You
your
come
ear.
back and book you some more.
In your subconscious.
You still be
Right there.
He's a good kid. That's good.
He said, whoop it.
You just finesse. You was like,
I'm all for assholes, but I ain't getting
that
that.
same.
I
got good kids.
I did get whoopings, but
Like, it was like,
I wasn't
like this.
because I know what he did.
Hey,
learned my lesson. I don't want that shit.
hey, this is my mama. Hey, this is my mom and daddy right here.
I have 3 brothers.
Y'all hear me?
I always took.
I'm gonna tell your mama.
Podcast. This is my mom and daddy right here. These are kids right here.
I know.
We probably how many times y'all think we got a whooping or in trouble?
He didn't get no ass.
I ain't never got a whooping.
How did
I probably once or twice.
I know my dad. I
Then
never
never
get
do
in
it
trouble
again.
by my dad. The one day my dad hollered at me, I cried. I never got in trouble by my
This
dad.
the one you had?
And you should be feeling.
That's the one I have.
Lane, the lock. Yeah, for y'all.
Because you had that relationship.
I wasn't even supposed to visit with
I gotta leave in 10 minutes.
It makes a
Hey,
big
you know how we- check this out. You know what our ass whoopings was? Back in the day? We used to have the right sentence.
That's what I said. I do that too.
Look, we begged for the ass whooping to the right to paper.
You better write that.
You better write that
Jeez.
shit, because if you do that, grandma gonna rip that shit up because nobody
You
gonna
gotta find.
That was our whooping.
Oh,
I
you hear me?
I would not use
Man,
I need
My
no
mama took
cuss.
everything to
Sorry,
breaking the
man.
leg on purpose. That's behind center. And I had to read because she had to
You guys will
when
use
she got
this
a fight.
tonight.
500 sheets. One sheet is 500 sheets. One sheet is one sheet.
And buy notebooks on purpose with a
because we
section
were
for.
more protected.
Oh, God. What do you mean?
We
Put
had
my phone, please.
we had more censors. Everything wasn't open the way it is now.
And if we didn't go to bed, we had to stand up.
I swear to God, that's
We had to
crazy.
stand up all night. We got to show like this. Standing up.
I'm falling asleep. You better not.
That makes sense now.
God, she coming with the switch.
The way you do.
I can see. I can see anything. I built for it. I built for
Hey,
it.
bud, I understand why he do
I
it.
built for it.
Oh God.
The only difference between our generation and this generation is they got more exposure. We didn't have
Standing in the corner.
and smartphones and all that. The most we had was, the box and like shit. Like that's why we didn't know John B was white. We didn't know. How did we know? How did we know?
He was white. When he was out, there was no.
Didn't know black people had magazines and all that shit. So
I just got the album cover. Like, oh, damn, this nigga license. Yes. That's crazy.
we had MapQuest. That's the best thing we had to Siri. Where we had to write down what the fuck we was going to look at. That's why
You went there.
That's why one of the whatever
You really went there with the MySpace, huh?
Yes.
Our love and hip hop was Flavor of Love and College Hill.
Yes. Man, I miss the real world. That's what y'all talking about. The real shit. Where reality TV was really sad.
You ain't in prison, are you? You ain't in prison, are
You talk about me breaking shit. No, that wasn't me.
I do have to leave at 10 o'clock, but we gonna have to get some way where everybody can get some out of information and we all can just network that way. But mark y'all calendars if y'all want to go to the game. I will give y'all all more details, but just remember March 18th that weekend, that's Saturday and Sunday, and y'all can come to Saturday and Sunday, but I want us to go live on Sunday, the championship game. And we gonna have to, we got to calm, you know, we got to, they got to know we are in the building.
Could have put him in a tub.
That's something that was a hard pill to swallow. Like the people who was a part of the foundation of everything, like as far as business and all that stuff, they dying off. And everything is out there now that they were charging and that they had control of.
It's on the internet.
Exactly. So the next generation is built on motherfuckers who just know how to get out there and get it and know how to fill them voids that's out there. And that's all it is. There's a bunch of voids out there in the world. And some people want to do it and some people can do it.
Right.
Some people just didn't have the exposure, or the person that was like, bro, I know you can make me some bands. I'm gonna just go ahead and give it to you because I know you that good. Motherfuckers look at you like, you ain't get more money than me. I don't give a fuck. Get it how I got it. Fuck you.
Do it, that's the problem because there's so much money out here, you don't even know nothing. Y'all just transferring it back and forth anyway. Y'all just trying it right back. Like you just got it back. Hey, girl, I see you in the store. Girl, you just passed out the cashier and it was right in my pocket with change. You did.
Everybody that hang around is untrustworthy. They just doing what they was always taught they know how to do. You feel like don't trust nobody, get it how you live. Motherfuckers can't do better if they ain't never been shown better. So you have to be patient if you're gonna deal with everybody because you feel like because you fuck with me, I'm gonna put you on. You gotta know who the fuck you're dealing with. You gotta accept people where they are and deal with whatever comes with it or cut people off.
Because you got people that work hard, then you got people that don't want to do shit, but got people and really good. Like, oh, I know Gio got me. And those are the people that be lingering the fuck around. You can't put them to work. They don't want to do shit. You're not bringing up the
because they think they know you, they got some weight, and
they automatically in because they right there. Fuck that shit.
You doing what anybody
I take you to the money. I ain't gonna give you shit. You hear me? Yeah, you got. Wait, I direct you to the money all day. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't no selfish person, but me just handing it to you, that's not gonna happen because I think everything myself.
Because if I can bless a motherfucker, that's different. Like I see you trying to whatever.
I'm gonna tell you regardless. That's like me handing you the rope. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm not gonna tell you what to do with it. You can either hang yourself or pull yourself up with it. That's a fact. It's up to you and your mind on how you want to rotate that and build you a nook or where to get up out of that. You feel what I mean? Real shit. I can guide somebody all day, but handing them, no.
How do you feel about people blaming society or blaming circumstances instead of guiding somebody or or the person that they guide them enough?
I can say for a fact, being a foster child, not having not one family member in this world but my children, there is no reason for no motherfucking body. I don't give a fuck the disability. I'm sitting on cracked skull and I healed myself. You understand? I done went through all that, not having a mentality to remembering everything I need to remember plus more. I'm so highly intelligent and sick. You hear what I'm telling you? I'm not even a part of the government. I'm like, yay, how you doing? Kanye West, how you doing? You feel what I'm saying? I'm all of that, like real deal. It all matters. I'm not black, like Raven Simone. Sandra, you know what I mean? Like, come on. But I do represent Sandra Blair and Trayvon Martin. You know what I mean? George Floyd, because I lived through that. I went what they went through, but I lived through that in 2017, so that hit on a whole nother level. You feel what I'm saying? So it's no excuse for nobody. And it's no excuse for nobody.
But we grew up in homes where it was zero tolerance, so that's the mentality because that's why I'm zero tolerance with everybody. Yeah. I didn't have an option growing up, so I don't have that sympathy to give you options when you got the exposure of every motherfucking thing in the world. We had to pay bans. We had to pay bans, which y'all just go Google now. God damn it. That's why we get mad when people ask us because we be like, look it up on Google. I ask Siri.
That's it.
Because y'all got that option now. We didn't growing up. We had to wait until somebody was going to be on the phone and get on motherfucking Yahoo. And hope that the fucking connection up there.
Oh, hey, women, text Ayo.
I don't know. You mean you don't know?
Don't let your connection. Don't let somebody be on your phone.
You do your research on everything else, but you asking, you saying you don't know something to me. That's
Cause they lazy. This generation lazy.
That's why I'm seeing what's happening to everybody now because everybody needs to be able to
These
come
kids is
lazy.
It's accountability, period.
Some people just need help and some people got it.
That part.
And I feel like it all boils down to how do you want to be remembered when you die?
That part.
Because there's so much shit going on in the world. What the fuck is you doing right now that if you die right now?
What's your memory gonna be?
So everything else is irrelevant to me. What you went through, what you're going through now, when we come together, what the fuck is we about to do?
What are we doing?
You can't feel that blank in, go play with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I missed all my 20s. I ain't got time to waste. Y'all had ample time. That's my fault. So I'm standing on me and I'm going to hold me accountable.
That's it, that's all.
I'm going to get as far as I want me to go. I can't blame who I attached to myself and let suck me dry.
Cut
I
it
should have
off.
known who I was dealing with.
Cut it
Know
off.
who you fucking with.
Know who you fucking with.
Because just because you grew up with them don't mean they loyal.
Because you're going to learn a lot of
Last
lessons.
year,
Just 'cause
I
I'm here,
said,
don't mean
I don't
you
give a
loyal.
fuck.
You gonna
We
learn
gotta
a
know
lot.
You
who
with
we
me
deal
this
with.
year, that means you
Right.
last.
You love somebody because you know who they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of fake love and fake promoting out there. People just there to ride the wave. Goddamn it, know that.
And it's
Know who
bad.
you fucking with.
But know it, yo. Love
Know who running your finances. Know who marketing your business. Know shit. Quit jumping that shit blind because you got money. Because you got connections. The people you connect with, make sure that you blessing them so that your name means something.
That's right, that's right. That's how you
Motherfuckers should be able to come into this city and be like, hey, show me a good ass time. And they leave and be like, bro, I don't even want to go home. Fuck them kids. Well, they be like, man, fuck that rent, bro. I'm gonna have to do something when I get home. I'm gonna have to go get a loan or something. Because it's like what they said at church. You might be the only good or the only fun or the only life-changing thing that ever happened to somebody. Because they grew up in a systematic way or orthodox way of life where people didn't get to do what the fuck they wanted to do and be blessed. And some people might get that spark from being around
Y'all
you.
be careful. Nice meeting y'all.
But that's why I always say, just know who the fuck you dealing with. The more exposure, the more problems. Know who the fuck you dealing with. And know what the fuck you need to do.
But you know what? That experience brings wisdom, and wisdom brings knowledge.
Yeah.
And knowledge brings power. You know what I mean?
Cause
And a lot of people don't like to read. You feel what I'm saying? So it does take experience for most folk. You know what I mean? So you can see yourself. But my thing is the people that see the experience or go through the experience and still don't even learn the lesson. And that's why they keep going to the same shit.
You don't learn the lesson. And hey, on some things we probably all in this room have went through that.
Hey, I
If you
did.
didn't learn
I
the
didn't
lesson,
know.
you gonna keep going.
Hey, listen, that's why I said what I said because I'm one that went through it. You feel me? So I done had one point in time where I stayed in like a rooming house example, and I mind my own business. So when I go in the rooming houses, everybody get a room. You know what I mean? And everybody pay their rent and that thing. You don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't keep up with nobody's business by my own. That's how I've always been. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like people ask too many questions. Word. So one night I had it smelled burnt in there. So I go out the room and the fire, it was a fire on the stove. You know what I mean? So I kind of teed up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm upstairs and this is a fire. Boom. The next day I come downstairs. It's a police officer in the kitchen. I turn in the kitchen. It's a whole massacre in the kitchen. Ooh. The neighbor downstairs is doing illegal shit, and it stings that got into a fight, and it became life or death situation. I ain't sleep. This is like a Breonna Taylor situation. Wow. You hear what I'm telling you on my mama when I say that a week later, mind you, the boy's gone. They coming back with a warrant now to do some searching in here. You hear what I'm telling you? But I'm asleep again, and when I wake up, I'm on a cracked skull. When I wake up, I'm waking up to get on the ground. Get up, break up now, swat my face, traumatizing me like, hold on, I'm thinking I'm in a movie.
Stop. What are y'all doing?
So what are we doing?
What are we fighting over?
What is that?
You better throw that nigga one too.
Okay. Get one, not the other. So I'm up here like, dang, I'm just thrown in this situation, you know what I mean? So when you say know who you know where you are, know who you hanging around and all of that, every inch of your life, even your living situation can matter.
At any point in time, you wouldn't even know it.
I'm telling you, and it wasn't even at my fault. You feel what I'm saying? So even if wrong place at the wrong time. Just trying to get my life together.
Maybe sometimes right place at the right time.
You hear what I'm telling you, and I just wake up like I'm in a movie, like real life, slap my face like that, and then I'm getting cuffed up in the plastic things. I'm already traumatized from 2017 in my style. I'm like, listen, my brother there, thank God, because I was blacking out. I would have probably got shot up behind somebody else's issue that was downstairs. Swear to God.
Cause they don't be asking no questions.
Not at all. When I say not at all, that was crazy. I was asleep. Like sleep.
Life's too short, y'all. Gotta stay positive, stay prayed up.
On everything. Because you don't know how they coming.
It's a lot going on.
You don't know how they gonna come for you. If they gonna, you know what I mean? Not even knowing you gonna go.
All right, y'all. Well, it's another one. Napstyle Live every Sunday, 8 to 10. Y'all know what it is. Tap in. Thank you for everyone that came out. We appreciate y'all. Y'all better be here next week. All right, y'all. Y'all tap in, follow, subscribe, share. We out.
Peace.
Which one you?
That was awesome.